Alcohol addiction. What is it and how do I know if I have it, and can it be treated? Alcohol addiction is also known as alcohol dependence. And the way you define alcohol dependence, really it's characterized by one's inability to stop drinking. And really what happens is people have identified that they struggle with alcoholism because they're unable to stop. Maybe they're drinking daily, maybe they're drinking a few times a day. Even though they struggle and negative consequences come, they try to stop, but they just can't stop. So alcohol would be considered a disease. It affects people's mind, it affects people's character, it affects their body. People have gotten very sick and over time even lost their life due to alcoholism and alcohol addiction. What are some common signs of alcoholism and alcohol addiction? You know, one of the big signs is cravings. When you aren't drinking alcohol or when you haven't had a drink, one big sign that you're struggling with alcohol addiction is you start to have cravings. You could be going about your daily routine or spending time with your family or even at work, and you can't stop thinking about alcohol. Now, cravings have a rating. There's a scale on cravings, and a lot of times they measure it from a scale of 1 to 10. They say, how bad do you want to drink? Some people say, I'm at a 10. How do you know you're at a 10? I'm sweating, I'm throwing up, I feel sick. You're experiencing bodily cravings because your whole body is dependent on alcohol now. You depend on alcohol to do normal things. You depend on alcohol to socialize. You depend on alcohol just to make yourself feel better. This is a top sign that you're struggling with alcoholism. Is alcoholism treatable? Is alcohol addiction something that can change? Yes, absolutely. I've struggled with alcoholism myself. I remember when I was struggling with drinking, I didn't realize I was an alcoholic till this specific situation happened. You know, I was drinking all night and I woke up the next day and I had a headache. I didn't know why I had a headache, but I thought, man, if I drink, maybe this headache will go away. There was no other alcohol around. All the beers were open, all the liquor was open. So, you know, I'm sorry to say this now, but maybe this is gonna help somebody. What happened when I woke up, I started walking around that house where there was a party, and I saw all kinds of beer bottles and cans people didn't finish. So I started drinking people's unfinished drinks just so I could turn those withdrawal symptoms down and maybe feel a little bit better. That's when I realized I had an alcohol problem. I couldn't go without it, even to the point where I was finishing people's drinks. Now, there are some solutions for alcoholism. A lot of people go to treatment. Some people go to inpatient treatment, which is detox, because this is a big reason why people continue to drink. They don't want to go through the pain and the uncomfortability of going without the alcohol. But when you go to detox, you're given medication, you're seen by a doctor, there's 24 hours, 7-day-a-week care, there's nurses there that are gonna help you, they're gonna work with you, they're gonna check your vital signs, they're gonna make sure that you're okay. You might not realize this, but alcohol withdrawals are one of the deadliest withdrawals anybody could ever go through. When you're withdrawing from alcohol, your body can go into shock. So it's very important that you do it correctly. It can be done cold turkey, and a lot of people have done it cold turkey, but that's harder on your body. And it's harder for you to make that decision to stay away from alcohol when your body is feeling so sick. This is why a lot of people go to detox or inpatient services. Also, there's outpatient, where you still could go to work, you still could, go to school, but every day you check into your outpatient program, and eventually it could turn into 3 days a week, or you go to outpatient, they test you to make sure you haven't been using any alcohol. They work with you on your mental health symptoms. They work with you on your coping skills. They help you figure out different ways to take care of your problems outside of drinking. Some people go to AA, some people go to church. There's a lot of different options on how to treat alcohol. Don't feel hopeless. Don't feel like you're never gonna change. There's a lot of options. If you need any help or any guidance, feel free to click the link in my bio. I could even make myself available to talk to you. There's a phone number there. We could figure out solutions together. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the next session.